Welcome to Health Watch, presented by Novant Health. I'm your host, June Baker. Today we have a very special show planned for you. We will be touring the New Brunswick Novant Medical Center. And our tour guide will be its president, Denise Mihal. Stay tuned for the insider view of Brunswick Novant Medical Center on Health Watch.
Hi, June.
Hi, Denise.
Welcome to your new hospital. I can't wait to show you Brunswick Novant Medical Center.
Very nice to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a while. Did the show a couple months ago.
Right, that's right. It has been a while. Well, we're anxious to see this new facility, so.
Great. We're anxious to show it to you. Not many people have been through, so this is a preview. And I just want to keep in mind, when we go through the facility, it is June. We're not opening till August. So some areas will not have furniture or equipment will be being worked on, but it'll all be done by July 31st when we're moving the patients in.
Great, I see. Well, let's get started.
Excellent. Welcome to our lobby. And as you can see,
Beautiful.
we have beautiful front desk. Security is here. We will have guest services, and we'll greet everyone as they walk in the door. This desk will be manned till late in the evening. And to the right, you have administration, which is right off the main hallway, so we have easy access.
That's
We didn't
convenient.
hide us anywhere in the bowels of the hospital. We're right up front. If you need to come in and tell us how great an experience it is, please do. Straight ahead is the break room, our cafeteria, and let's walk down towards the emergency room. I'll point some things out along the way.
Okay.
Down this hallway, all patients that come in for surgery or to see a patient, visit a patient, or to have a test or procedure would come in through the main entrance where you just came in. And the patient registration is right here, very convenient. It's
That is
located,
convenient.
yeah, by our gift shop, and the main elevators are right there, and the cafeteria. So all of that's just gathered right here. So let's take you down the hallway. And
Okay.
This is a nice little walk.
Beautiful hallway. I love
Yeah.
the flooring and the,
We have gone from 70,000 square feet at the old facility to 270,000 square feet. One nice thing about that, obviously, is space. But we have a lot of sitting areas and areas where visitors, or if you're waiting for somebody that's having surgery, you don't have to wait in the waiting room the whole time. You can come out and walk around. And I want to show you our chapel. We have a very small chapel in the old facility, but this we have a chapel, and we have 18 volunteer chaplains that will still be.
That's a big program.
And they take great care of us. So this is our brand new chapel.
Oh, this is beautiful, Denise.
And then there's an office next door. Well, it's actually a sitting room, so that if anyone needs to come in and talk with a family member, be it a social worker or the patient's own private pastor can come and have free access here, as well as staff. A lot of people come in and will meditate and just have some quiet time.
So
and
it'll
shut
be
the door.
open all the time.
It's open 24 hours a day, and the door will just be shut so that if there's any noise out in the hallway, you can have some peaceful time to sit back and think.
Well, it's lovely.
Yeah,
lovely.
it is. We're very proud of it. We're still getting our artwork up, but you'll see some of it throughout the facility.
Beautiful artwork.
Great colors.
Yeah, I love the colors. Did you have a decorator that...
Working with our corporate office, they were able to give us color patches and designs and a lot of the artwork. But in the end, I had the final decision, so it was great going through a lot of painting, deciding what format you're going with. You're going bold colors, earth tones. There's a lot that goes into it. So
Well, you've done a great job here. It's lovely.
it is beautiful. Now out here we are. I don't know. Do you know about our foundation event that's
I
coming up?
have heard about the foundation.
Yeah, it's on July 14th.
Oh, okay.
And it is our premier event. We have a wonderful foundation community board. But one of the opportunities for the foundation is we'd love to put a water fountain out here and like a walking area in a tranquil park.
Oh, that sounds nice.
So that family members and staff also have an opportunity to go outside and have an equally serene place, especially with the beautiful weather that we have here
absolutely. It's
in North
perfect.
Carolina.
Perfect.
So here's a little eating area.
Oh, this is
and
so nice.
And there's a space for vending machines. They're not here yet, but this is right off of the emergency room waiting room.
Very convenient.
So very convenient. Staff don't and patients and family members don't have to walk down to the cafeteria for a cup of coffee. It'll be here, and we gave them a place to sit.
It's beautiful.
Now
Love
we're
that
into
picture. It's beautiful.
Now we're into our ED waiting room.
Oh, wow, Denise, this is gorgeous.
I hope you like the colors.
I
and
do.
the
I
whole
really
layout.
like the colors. It's beautiful.
Again, much different. I keep comparing it to our older facility.
Wow.
But several separate seating areas so that you do have some privacy through here.
Wow.
And the front desk here is the greeting desk for ER patients. It'll be staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with
Really?
an RN.
Oh,
So
that's
you'll be
new. That's new.
That is new. Yes. So
great.
an RN will be right out at this desk. You'll be assessed and then taken back into triage. And then along this way, you'll see there's some workers in the security room. But security is located here.
That's security right there?
Correct. We put security right next to the ED so that there's always a presence 24/7. And this is the department that's open 24/7.
That's true.
And so with the most business and the most traffic walking in and out the door, so people feel safe and secure. They also
Sure.
monitor our internal systems
Oh.
and our security cameras. And there's restrooms located here. You'll notice as we go throughout the facility, there's a lot of nooks and crannies.
Yeah, there are.
And here's a nook and cranny. The reason why I point that out is you'll notice that our hallways are going to be clear because there's a place for wheelchairs. We
Right.
made a place for wheelchairs and
That's
stretchers and linen carts so that they're recessed and not out in the middle of the hallway, especially if you have patients walking around right after surgery. They don't need to be bumping into it.
That's true. I never
And
thought
it's
about
an
that.
eyesore, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is kind of an eyesore. I don't like to see those cluttered hallways, so
Yeah.
that'll be a really
Absolutely.
nice feature.
Let me take you in and introduce you to Stephanie Heron. She's our ED manager.
Sure.
And I want her to tell you about the ED.
Great. I'm excited.
Stephanie, look who I brought to talk to you. It's June.
Stephanie, very nice to see you.
You too, Jen.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
You're very welcome. We're very excited to be moving into our new facility. This is the emergency department. In the emergency department, we have two sides. On this side is more of our critical care area, and we have 13 beds on this side, including 2 trauma rooms, and we also have a dedicated ortho room to take care of our orthopedic patients.
Wow.
And then on the other side, we also have an additional 9 care rooms.
Uh-huh. That's quite a bit larger than your current facility.
Yes, it is. We currently have 12 beds in our emergency department, so we're increasing to 22.
It's beautiful.
That will
It's-
really help reduce our wait time out in the ED waiting
that's-
area because we can get more patients in.
Right,
and
that's
divide them
true.
out, yeah.
Oh, well, that's a great, great bonus for the county. I'm sure that our patients are.
Can we show her some of the cool things here?
Yeah,
Let's go
I'm
into the
excited.
trauma rooms and the decontam room.
Sure, and this is our main nurses area. There's a dedicated area for our physicians and our PAs, as well as our nursing staff and also our patient access patients. They will be right here with us in the emergency department. This is our EMS entrance. We also have a decontamination room back here.
And what would that be used for, Stephanie?
That will be for patients that have been contaminated, maybe with some kind of substance, some kind of hazardous chemical, or sometimes we see a lot of farmers with some of the pesticides. So
I
we've
see.
got a special area for them that we can help to clean them off.
Oh, I see.
And this is, it's really cool. It has, it's all tile and the showers are from the ceiling so that we can just shower you down from head to toe and make sure we evaluate you, that we get everything off of you so that it's not causing any further burns or any further injuries. And there's a door that comes right in from the outside in case
Oh.
we have to contain it. We don't have to bring the patient in through this way, and if
Great.
there's any cause that might infect other patients or spread to other patients. So I'd like to point out too, when you come into the front of the hospital through the front driveway, you notice the main entrance is on the right and the ED is on the left.
Correct.
We put the emergency entrance right up front. A lot of hospitals have the ED around the back near the
Right.
loading dock. Well, when you're coming to the hospital, you're either coming to see a patient, have surgery, or go to the emergency department.
Exactly.
So we put that right up front.
That's much more convenient.
Yes, absolutely. Stephanie, show off the
Let's
trauma
continue.
rooms.
Our trauma room is right here, right near the ambulance entrance, and we do have 2 trauma rooms. And they're fairly large, as we do see very critical patients here. We have them set up so there's plenty of room to care for the patient, and we've also added our PICSA system, which is our medication administration system, so we'll have all the medications that we need close by to care for the patients.
And what about this pole in the middle of the room? What is that?
What we had decided to do, rather than having the bed up against the wall, we decided to do this care wall, and then that way, everything that we need is right there at the head of the patient.
I
And
see.
then you have easy access to get to the patient, and both of our trauma rooms are set up that way, and we did put both our trauma rooms
And there's another
together.
one right here?
That's correct, with easy access in between, so the
I'll be
doctors and
Van.
the PAs can go from side to side and see the critical patients.
So if you had a multiple vehicle accident and you had more than 1 or 2 patients, you could accommodate all of those here,
Yes, we
correct?
could easily.
Great, that's wonderful.
Great part about it is that the doctor can be in this room and still keeping an eye on a patient in the next room.
True. Those are the things that folks like me don't think about.
Yeah. And also, we have a curtain that will go this way.
Oh.
right here. So
Some
that
privacy.
if there's two separate patients
Sure.
and there's no need to be seen, you don't have to worry about your privacy being invaded. We have the curtain to take care of that.
Sure.
So-
We also have a dedicated orthopedic room, and that is right here next to the trauma room. And we have all the supplies that we need to do splints or cast or any extra orthopedic care. And this is a little bit larger room to be able to do those special procedures in here.
Thank you, Stephanie. You have a great day.
Thanks
Appreciate
for
all you
everything,
do.
Steph. We'll see you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Take care. Let me show you the surgical services waiting room. It's really a neat
I
place.
can't wait. Let's go.
Come on in.
Thank you. Oh, Denise, it's awesome.
This is where patients will wait, whether waiting for surgery and to be taken back. Also, family members here. And if they come in for pre-admission testing, they come to this area also. We have a flat screen TV. Restrooms are located right here.
Oh, great.
And we have a beeper system, sort of like the Outback, so that if you're a family member waiting for someone that's in surgery and it'll be a couple hours by the time they go to the recovery room,
Sure.
you can go down and use the cafeteria, check out the gift shop, go to the chapel, walk around the fountain that we'll get when our foundation helps us with that.
awesome.
So
And there's Colleen.
come on in, Colleen.
How are you?
Colleen Farkerson's the Director of Perioperative Services. And we are going to go down and check out your department. How about that?
That will be great.
Oh,
This
that-
is pre-admission testing, which is a center where patients are seen preoperatively by nursing staff and also anesthesia staff. And they will be seen here and evaluated here. We can do their lab work here, and we can also do their EKGs here.
And it's so
Prior
private.
to that, and it's very private. We have new exam rooms for them so that they will no longer be seen in a relatively unprivate area.
This is
that's
so
just really
patient-friendly.
exciting. It is. And as we're going down this hall here, which is the way that patient access will be escorting each of the patients and their families to this area for the ambulatory care unit.
I see there's still a little construction going on here.
We have some construction going on, but we will be ready. And this beautiful,
Oh, what a difference.
beautiful place
It's
is
so
the
huge.
new ambulatory care unit, which this area now has 20 beds in it. And our previous one, where we are right now, has 6. in
What a
bay.
difference.
And all of these rooms are private. They have access to bathrooms in between 2 rooms, and some of the rooms even have private bathrooms.
So everybody has a bathroom within just a
Everyone
few
has a-
steps of them.
Right.
Is that
They
correct?
all have bathrooms, and as you can see, they are large. They have the privacy of having a curtain to them, and each one of the patients will be taken care of in this area by the nurse who is assigned to them. So the artwork on the wall is very soothing.
It is. It's beautiful. I
there's
love the colors in
The
here.
colors are just beautiful. This new facility really adds to both the patient feeling like they're being cared for very well, but they're also not secluded off in a space that's very,
Yeah.
very dark. And this is also the side where the endoscopy suite is at, and it's off here on our right-hand side. They're still doing some of the construction in this area.
What is this huge room?
This. Please come in with me.
Oh my goodness, Colleen. It's
This is really, truly state-of-the-art operating room facility. It is spacious because many pieces of our equipment are large.
right.
We do total hip patients and total knee patients, some reverse shoulder, total joint replacements, and they need a lot of equipment. And so this gives both the surgeon and the entire surgical team enough room to work. So as you can see, we've got hoses that come down. These are for anesthetic gases. They're on 2 sides of the room. The lighting system in here, as you can see, I'll point these out to you because they're just spectacular. This is LED lighting. It does not get hot, but the light is just amazing. It is brilliant, it is white, it is true to light. And this piece up here, which does not have anything in it right now,
What is that?
actually
Would you like me to pull that
a
down?
space for a video monitor.
Really?
As well, and it will be connected to our video towers, so the surgeon and the surgical team will be able to see what is going on at the center of the operating room table all together and around the room.
That's spectacular.
Let me the importance of the gases coming down from the ceiling. They used to come out from the walls. And then it's an infection control issue when you have to mop up the walls. You have all of these cords. Look at how many lines are there
Right.
across the floor. So that's an issue.
Oh.
Also a hazard for staff because they trip over it.
Yeah.
Trip ball.
And it's a trip fall issue. But also by putting them at both ends of the room, you can move the patient's head either for wherever the physician, the surgeon wants the patient oriented. So if you need them at the head of the bed this way, you would place it
Oh,
here.
I see.
Or head of bed at this end, you would be there. So it gives a lot of flexibility to the anesthesiologist, also the surgeons, and again, safety issues and infection control issues for our staff.
So it's all the way around. It's good for everyone, the patient, the physicians, and the nursing staff.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What you see behind you is actually what we call an anesthesia system. And it's a lockable cart system where the medications are kept at, and it's at the fingertips of the anesthesiologist. So that is a great new system we're installing. And
Is there going to be one in every OR in the
there
4
will
hours?
be one in every OR room, the endoscopy room, and also the C-section room, which is upstairs on the 3rd floor maternity center.
So they don't have to run for supplies. It really cuts down its immediate
They do
access for
not.
patient care.
Immediate access, identified by the patient. They enter the patient's name into the system.
I've
so
heard
they
about
know
that.
Exactly what is coming up for that patient.
Great, great.
Wonderful system. Do you want to head
So,
on over
yeah, where
to-
does the patient go from here?
Okay.
We're going to
The
head on
surgery
over
was a
to-
success.
Surgery is a success. So
Great.
we're going to actually travel through the clean core in through another way.
Okay.
All right. This is called the clean core of the operating suite. I'm bringing you through here to show you actually how we protect the patients from outside entry of contaminants and dirt and those kind of things, is that we protect this area. It becomes very secure.
Is this a new concept to have this clean core?
The clean core is actually a concept that's been along for years and years. We've just restylized it so that it's very convenient with the staff. We have 4 ORs in this suite, and they are within this center hub here. So there is ease of access for the staff and a relatively smaller area as far as this area here, but very compact and very workable.
Colleen, why do you
Wonderful.
have an elevator?
We have an elevator here because this is, we refer to this as the clean elevator. It
Uh-huh.
goes directly downstairs to our sterile reprocessing area.
I see. That's where the instruments come
That's where
from,
all
correct?
the instruments are sterilized, cleaned, reprocessed, and then they can come up on these, what we call clean carts, which are all totally housed and sealed, and they will come up on this elevator and come here for the cases each and every day.
So all the staff that accesses that must also dress out in
They must
scrubs,
also
dressed out in
dress out.
shoes. And it's
Scrubs and
limited.
shoes.
I can't
Very
take it if
limited.
I wanted to come up from the ground floor, and
No, they wouldn't let you take it.
I know.
I know.
Well, that sounds
We're
wonderful.
We're going to skip through
Okay.
OR number 2.
All right. Oh, there's
We
a table
have a
here.
table in
There's
here.
a table.
There's a
What kind of
table
table
in here.
is that?
This is a operating room table which can do basically most any operative procedure on this, with the exception of this. We would not be doing fractures on this
I
table,
see.
but we would do any other general surgery, any kind of OB surgery on here, ENT, those kind of surgical procedures
Great.
would be done on this table. It's a new table to us, and they have just finished putting it together. The staff is being trained, and it is a gorgeous table. Has Tempur-Pedic
Oh,
does.
it has that.
Yes, you feel
pads
it.
on it,
Oh,
so you
wow,
can tell
that's
how
cool.
amazingly comfortable this is.
That's cool.
And that's very good for the patients and their skin care, because we're very concerned about
Right.
they're laying on a table for a certain period of time, and we need to be able to take care of their skin and look at their skin assessment as well when they're in here.
Wonderful.
We're going to walk across the hall. You can see that this hallway, these 2 ORs here, are very much ease of access into the PACU, which is the recovery room of the operating room area. And I'm going to walk you into this space, which is a beautiful space, very
Oh,
open.
wow.
Currently, our PACU space has only room for 4 patients.
Uh-huh.
This one has room for 8 patients. One of those is an isolation room.
And what
I'm
would you
gonna-
use an isolation room for?
We would use the isolation room for any patient who maybe already has an infection, and we want to keep them and protect the other patients
see.
from that type of patient. We also use it for pediatric patients.
Oh, that
If
would be
somebody
nice.
wants
Yeah.
to, come in, rock their child,
Sure.
we put them in there, and it's very quiet in there and
Oh, that's
very,
wonderful.
So let's walk down there and see it. As you
Okay.
can see, as you span around this room, each one of the areas has its own cardiac monitoring system, which I think you're going to probably see more of in some of the other areas. But very state-of-the-art cardiac monitoring system for all of the patients in this area. Behind you is another system, which is a medication delivery system. With the lights on, it is helps the staff both recognize the medication and they access it by computer, like the ones you saw in the other room. It's just larger, has a lot of nursing medications in there.
Wow, it looks like you've thought about everything, especially about the safety of patients.
You know, we've been working on this project, modeled it after some of the other Novant projects, really refined a lot of that and learned a lot of things in the process, and really keeping the patient at the very center of what we're doing here and how we take care of those patients.
That's very
and
reassuring.
Bringing it to the patient's bedside. This is the pediatric/isolation room.
Okay.
Has a small room that you go into. The nurse enters this area here, washes up, and comes in through this door behind where Denise is standing here. And then the patient is fully visible by these glass doorways here. We also have a curtain here for both privacy and so the patient can look out of here. And as I said, you know, if the mom wants to come in with a pediatric child who's had surgery, we'll put them in here so that they can have a lot of quiet, not a lot of.
And sometimes when
light.
pediatric cases wake up from anesthesia, they're crying, a little fussy. By putting them in here and shutting the doors, it also keeps it away from the other patients that would be waking up.
And we'll
so.
move a rocking chair in here
That's wonderful.
and be able to take care
Accommodate
of them.
them,
Oh, that's nice.
So this is a gorgeous area, very visible to all the staff, which is very important. You want to be able to directly see your patients, all of
All
them
the time.
at one time.
Yeah.
So this is the nursing station, as I said, is very visible to all of the patient care here. So we are just so excited and can't
I
wait
bet
to
you
get
are.
in here and take care of our patients in Brunswick County and the other surrounding counties.
Well, this has been a
Look
great
forward to
tour.
it.
Thank you so much.
welcome.
Thank you,
Thank you
Colleen.
for
And thank
coming.
you for all the hard work that you've done in your
You're
team.
welcome.
You've done a tremendous job. We're almost ready.
We are almost ready.
40 days, right?
40 days today.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
Want to go see
Thank
Med
you for
Surg
coming.
Room?
Sure. Thanks again,
Colleen.
Colleen. Oh, this is lovely, Denise.
This is the main lobby for our Med Surg unit. There's 50 beds on this unit.
50.
And you'll see to our left is a family lounge. Even though all of the patient rooms are private and they have day beds in them, and we encourage visitors to stay, if the family member has to step out for someone to do a procedure or the doctor to examine the patient, we even have a place for them to go if they can't be in the room at that time. Let's go into a patient room.
Sure.
You could see
Gorgeous.
our beds we got new beds, but they're at the old facility now. We had them delivered in January for our patients there.
Oh, I see.
So they'll be coming with the patients on July 31st. But this
And
is the
this?
day bed that I was talking about. And if we have a family member that chooses to stay overnight,
Right.
and these pillows can come off so that it becomes a larger bed, a sleeping area. And then it's a great sitting area, and you don't have chairs that you're moving around a lot, even though we do have a reclining chair for the
That's
patient.
really nice chair.
And then also a straight back chair, because not every patient can use a reclining chair. And if
Right.
you have hip surgery, you need a
Right.
straight back chair with solid arms so that you can get up and down. And then the beds would be coming out from the wall this way. You can see that we have a private bathroom and shower in every single room. Flat screen TVs.
These TVs are very nice.
They are. And they have great reception, great color.
Denise, I'm curious, is there Wi-Fi?
Yes, there is. We have internet access, wireless internet access throughout the facility. And also down in the business center that was near the front desk, there's a computer center there with 2 computers for patients to use or their family
Families?
members, right?
Wow, that is awesome.
Especially if you're waiting for somebody that's
Sure.
having surgery or
Yeah.
you need to get out of the room and you want to go check your email.
Yeah.
You can go downstairs and have
But that would be a
access.
great pastime for patients to be
Right.
able to access
Bring their own
their
computer.
Right, bring
Absolutely.
their laptops and they can get right on.
There you go.
Well, that's beautiful. I love the colors.
So
Well, what are we going to do now, Denise?
let's go up to the maternity unit and see one of the maternity suites.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay.
As soon as we get off the elevator, to the left is our nursery.
Uh-huh.
And here's
Oh, that
the
makes
window.
it convenient for folks coming to see the babies.
That's right. We can bring them up to the window, and it's very big and bright. And then the entrance to the nursery, or the entire OB unit, Women's Services, is over here on the right.
Uh-huh.
We have a family lounge for those that can't be in the room while mom's laboring.
Oh.
But it's right outside the doors. This is a secure access so that you will need your badge to get in. We also have a hug security system, which is a little ID band that goes on the baby's ankle. And if anyone
You
takes...
currently have that,
We
correct?
currently have that, and also we will have it here. But if the baby happens to pass the threshold, everything locks down on this unit. The elevators stop, go to the ground floor, all the doors close and lock, alarms go off, and we know about it right away.
Right away.
As I shared, we're still in the process of bringing things up, and these are our IT folks, and this will be the nurses'
Hi, guys.
station for our maternity unit.
Uh-huh.
And let me share with you one of our LDR police suites.
Okay. This is huge, Denise.
It is huge, but you have to remember, Mom delivers the baby in
beautiful.
here. So you're going
So
to have...
everything happens here.
Everything happens here. So you're going to have your doctor, your OBGYN here. Your anesthesiologist will be here if needed. Also, you need a staff to take care of the baby, and there would be a bassinet here.
Uh-huh.
And there's also a set of med gases, oxygen, a vacuum and air to help take care of the baby if we need to suction the baby. So there'll be some staff around the baby's bassinet. And then after the delivery, if Mom wants the baby to room in, the bassinet stays in the
Here.
bassinet here. Would stay here. And then Mom is here, of course. And what's nice about it is we try to give it a homey feel so that after the delivery it doesn't
It
feel
does
like
have
a
that
hospital
feel.
room. So if we need to use med gases or the oxygen, the air, and the
So it's all kind of
suction,
hidden.
it's here. But then after we're done using it, we can hide it, and it doesn't look so much like a nursing,
Yeah.
a nurse's room or a hospital room.
Yeah, that's
Again, Dad can stay. We have the day beds in every room here, and reclining chairs, a little table and chair so that
chairs.
Mom and Dad could have a dinner after the baby's delivered. And we have a nice big bathroom with a stall shower. This was feedback from patients that they really didn't like a bathtub after having a baby. They wanted a stall shower with handles and also with a bench that they could sit on. So we accommodated that, and we made that change to the plans.
That's a
and-
beautiful
and put in a-
bathroom.
Put
Very
in a
nice.
stall shower.
I think moms will be really happy with that.
Yeah, very easy. I have a flat screen television. There'll also be a small refrigerator. There's this place for a small refrigerator. Those aren't delivered yet.
Wow.
And a stereo. So we can make it as peaceful and calm and home-like that we can.
That is nice.
Mom.
Yeah, that's very
Let me show you one
nice.
other cool thing. Remember when we were in the OR, I talked about the med gases that were hanging from the
Right.
ceiling, and that was important for it to be from the ceiling because of the infection control issues with the cords going across the floor.
Yeah.
Well, we have to have a lot of light when we're doing a delivery, and we want to see what's going on.
Right.
So we'd bring in 2 big lights and place them on the floor,
Oh.
and there'd be electrical cords that go into the outlet. Well, let me show you what these are up here.
Okay.
We actually put them in the ceiling. And if you
Oh.
look at the bed,
Oh my goodness.
you could see where the lights are moving on the bed. The doctor can place
Yeah.
the lights wherever they want them,
Wow. And it's all automatic.
and it's all automatic.
Man,
And there's no cords for anyone to trip on.
Oh,
There's
no
not an issue
infection.
for cleaning around them.
Right.
But again, we put those up in the ceiling.
so just
that's
like an
another-
operating room inside this little
That's
suite.
right. And there's plenty of light so that the doctor can see what he needs to see and
Right.
do what he has to do
Right.
and deliver that bundle of joy.
That's right. Well, this is wonderful. I think our
So-
new moms are going to be real happy with that.
Absolutely. Let me take you around and show you another little special place.
Okay.
This is called the parenting room. And sometimes a baby, if it's premature or needs to be fed a couple of days, Mom gets discharged to go home,
Oh.
but the baby stays with us.
Oh, I see.
And if that happens, that's kind of difficult to be separated from a newborn, especially if you're trying to breastfeed. So we have a place called the Parents' Place, and this is so that mom that's no longer a patient, she's been discharged,
Right.
and dad, if he chooses to, can stay overnight, but be very close to the baby. So we are heading that way.
So this is kind of a new concept.
Yes, it is, and it's called the Patient's Place. Oh, there you go. And the couch folds out into a double bed.
Uh-huh.
And again, there's a chair. There'll be a flat screen TV in here, full bathroom, full shower. But again, Mom's no longer a patient, so she can't be in a patient room. Where is she
Right.
going to stay? She wants to be close to her newborn
Sure.
baby. And sometimes it's a week or a few days that the baby needs to stay in after the mom's been discharged. So if that happens, we have a place and space to accommodate her.
Wow, this is wonderful, Denise.
Absolutely. We're very proud of it. A lot
I'm
of
sure
work.
you should be. You should be very proud. This is
Our team has done a tremendous job. We have a great staff, a great medical staff. A lot of support of the community. And this has been a project 5 years in the works, so I hope it meets people's expectations and they're as proud of it as we are.
I'm sure they will be. It's a great thing for Brunswick County.
It is.
Thank you for tuning in to ATMC TV's Health Watch. We hope you've enjoyed your tour today of the new Brunswick Novant Medical Center. Just a reminder that we are taping this in June and you'll be watching it in August, at which time we'll be open and ready for patients. Thank you again for joining us. Be sure to join us next time for Health Watch on ATMC TV.